This is ASO TV News. Many thanks for joining. I am Princess Sobura Usman. The headlines. President Tinubu seeks review of global governance structure. FCT Minister hosts Thanksgiving, commends President Tinubu's support for successful project delivery. Approves tax incentive for Raw Materials Research and Development Council. FCT Police Command arrests 82 suspects involved in various crimes within 2 months. President Bola Tinubu has called for a re-evaluation of the current global governance structure and the financial healthcare systems, urging greater equity and inclusion for low-income and emerging economies bloc BRICS. In Rio de Janeiro, Brazil, the president received more attention as they contribute to slowing growth and development. President Tinubu, invited to the summit by Brazil's President Luiz Inácio Lula da Silva, stated that Nigeria supports the BRICS position on the need to focus on collective, fair, and equitable global development. Nigeria became the 9th partner country of BRICS in January 2025, joining Belarus, Bolivia, Cuba, Kazakhstan. The 10th BRICS Summit in Kazan in October 2024 created a partner country category. The Minister of the Federal Capital Territory, Barrister Nyesom Wike, has held a Thanksgiving service at St. James Anglican Church at Sokoro to appreciate the God for the successful commissioning of 16 projects across the FCT. The Thanksgiving followed 16 days of continuous project inaugurations in the city and area councils. The minister said the Thanksgiving was necessary to acknowledge divine grace, noting that the entire commissioning exercise was completed without any accident or loss of life. He attributed the successful delivery of the projects to the support of President Bola Tinubu, who approved funding for the initiatives. He pledged continued commitment to infrastructural development in the FCT and assured residents of more impactful projects. The minister called on Nigerians to pray for President Tinubu, describing him as focused on reforms that will reposition the country. Responding to a remark by the church vicar, the minister said he's a Nigerian who worships in all churches and mosques, adding that he identifies with all faiths. He also promised to look into a request made by the church for the construction of the Piwoi Zudu Road. The vicar of the church, Venerable Ben Idume, commended the minister's developmental efforts and offered prayers for his continued success. The church also presented the minister with an award and badge, declaring him an ambassador of Christ in recognition of his performance in office. Striking primary school teachers in the Federal Capital Territory have vowed not to return to their classrooms until they receive their unpaid salaries and entitlements. This decision was announced by Comrade Abdullahi Muhammad Shafas, the FCT chairman of the Nigerian Union of Teachers, after a crucial meeting of the Union State Wing Executive Council at Teachers House in Kwagulada. Our correspondent Abdullahi Mukhtar files in the reports.
The teachers have been on strike since March, demanding the payment of backlogs of arrears and other entitlements. Despite efforts by the FCT Minister Barrister Nyesom Wike to resolve the issue, the teachers remain resolute in their stance. During a meeting at the minister's official residence, the teachers emphasized that they will not return to work until their demands are met. The FCT NUT chairman, Comrade Abdullahi Muhammad Shafat, stated that there was a unanimous resolution among the union members that teachers would only resume classes once they receive their outstanding payments. The teachers are willing to return to work as soon as they start receiving alerts for their payments.
The minister gave a marching order, and the permanent secretary treasury is working on it seriously. We just pray that everything goes well, and God's willing, if everything goes well, even if it is in the afternoon we get that money, that afternoon the schools will have to resume immediately.
Comrade Shafas commended FCT Minister Barrister Nyesom Wike for withholding 10% of the internal generated revenue IGR of the 6 area councils for the past 6 months due to the strike. He also appreciated the minister's decision to set up a committee to address other pending demands of the teachers.
We still want to commend the minister for coming to our aid. I know what he did. It's not an easy thing, but he has been able to do it in order to save the situation, in order to bring peace and harmony among the teachers and the area council chairman.
The strike was initiated over the non-implementation of the 70,000 naira minimum wage, backlogs of arrears and other entitlements. The teachers remain committed to their demands and are awaiting the payment of their outstanding dues before resuming work. Abdullahi Mukhtar, ASO Television News.
Meanwhile, supporters of former chairman of Abaji Area Council Alhaji Yaya Garba Gao have merged with the All Progressive Congress led by Garba Gao. This development follows the official transition of the YGG to the APC and is expected to significantly influence the upcoming political dynamics in the region, potentially altering the balance of power in the area council. The combined strength of the two groups could play a crucial role in shaping the outcome of future elections. Abaji Chairman Alhaji Abubakar Umar Abdullahi has called on all progressives in Abaji Area Council to close ranks and embrace peace and genuine reconciliation. The chairman's statement emphasizes the importance of unity and cooperation in moving the area council forward. And over 5,000 women, LEMH, Chief Dr. Chitachi Nwogu Ekton, said the outreach is in honor of her mother, who passed on March 1st, 2025. Our correspondent, Rosemary Ukukotega, was there and now reports.
The premises of the Garki Primary School, Federal Capital Territory FCT, venue of the outreach, was filled to capacity as residents trooped out to receive the gift of love, championed by When in Need Foundation and Every Life Matters Humanitarian Foundation. The medical outreach was initially planned for 2,000 women and children. However, over 5,000 people turned out and were all attended to. The founder and CEO, the Queen Mother, Chief Dr. Chitachi Ekton Nwoga, said the gesture was her chosen style of mourning her mother, late Priscilla Chinyere Nwoga, who during her time laid her life for the comfort of many in different ways.
I call it mourn for purpose. So I'm mourning the death of my mom, but I'm also turning that mourn into success and happiness, because I know that where she is, her soul is happy. The children and the women they're the most disadvantaged in this part of the world, in this country. I know about infants born but the parents can't afford to buy baby formulas, and I've seen children that are 3 years old and they look like they're only 8 months old. So the formulas and the baby food that we have here today, I hope and I pray that we'll do the work, we'll do the magic, even if it's only for 1 week, even if it's only for 1 month, it is something.
Of my late grandmother on how much she showed us love. She was a prayerful woman who connected us all.
The people of the community, led by their chief, the Sakwe of Garki, His Royal Highness Dr. Usman Ngakupi, expressed appreciation, prayed for replenishment for the donor and for the repose of the soul of her deceased mother.
I am excited. We are all excited. All what we are praying now, God will bless her with her family, and we are also asking people, I've been saying it, she's a mother indeed. That there are so many Nigerians that are actually who have the means, who are bourgeoisies, but they are not ready to assist the less privileged people. So I'm requesting other people who have the means, please, hiding millions or billions for only the family is not the best. It is better you help the less privileged people so that God will bless you on us and after here.
Thank God for her giving us this medicine. We are thank God for Dr. Chetachi. We are grateful to her. May Almighty Allah console her. May her mommy so rest in perfect peace.
We feel very happy about the kind gesture. And we pray that the people that organize it, let the Almighty Lord that gave them this power to make them come with more of this.
Family members, friends and associates, including Queen of Hamland, Jaba, Kaduna State, Queen Fatudalla Di Maude, and the National Chairman, Action Alliance Party, Chief Kenneth Udeze, described the gesture by the Queen Mother as humane and worthy of emulation.
She's been trying her all best to put smile on people's face. And this one is a blessing that she tapped from her mother. We pray that she will succeed all in her life.
I urge Nigerians who are millionaires, who are billionaires, not to always concentrate in their family, but always extend the hands of love and fellowship to those that are in need. And what she has done today is exactly what she has been known for.
Similar outreach is also to be held in the home state of the donor, Imo, at a yet-to-be-announced date. Rosemary Kokotega, ASO Television News.
Raw Materials Research and Development Council has now received full and formal approval to implement the much-anticipated guidelines tax incentives targeted at fostering research and development and the utilization of local raw materials in Nigerian industries. The Director General Raw Material Research Development Council, Professor Nanyelugo Martin Ikemunonso, stated this during a news briefing following the ministerial approval that empowers the council to implement tax incentive guidelines in Abuja. Our correspondent Thompson Gimba has more.
Professor Nanyelugo Martin Ikemunonso said that this is more than a policy milestone describing a transformative moment. He said for decades, the RMRDC has spearheaded the mission to harness Nigeria's abundant raw materials resources as a catalyst for industrial development. He disclosed that today the vision has taken flight.
The Raw Materials Research and Development Council has now received full and formal approval to implement the much anticipated guidelines for tax incentives targeted at fostering research and development in the utilization of local raw materials in Nigerian industries. This is more than a policy milestone, it is a transformative moment, a clarion call to Nigerian researchers, manufacturers, innovators, and entrepreneurs. It is a signal that the government is not only listening, but acting to create fertile ground for sustainable industrial innovation and economic diversification.
Other directors, particularly the Director of Media and Communications, Mr. Chukwu Mekanga, also explained what the approval means to the Council and Nigeria's industrialists.
He just secured a monumental authority for the Council to implement the tax incentive guideline that will enable resource industries to access tax rebates in what they do in the area of local sourcing. There's also who's going to tell you this in details, because a lot has gone into that and it's going to have a very impactful effect on the economy. It's going to boil up the activities of the manufacturing sector of the economy and make Nigeria a must-come center, especially in the area of industrial development.
The Director General concluded by saying that these guidelines are structured to support President Ahmed Bola Tinubu's New Hope agenda for industrial rejuvenation and self-reliance. Topsy Gimba, ASO Television News.
You're watching ASO Television News. You can watch us live on DSTV channel 392, StarTimes TV channel 127, Free TV channel 507, UHF band. We are on channel 38. And still to come on the news, FCT Police Command arrests 82 suspects involved in various crimes within 2 months. Stay with us for details of this and more after the break.
We were warned about this marriage. Because we did not listen, a young maiden is dead.
Nana, come here. Hi. Why do you speak so freely with a stranger from Ajani?
We were just talking about offering Odigijag a seat on the council.
May God be praised. He has 2 wives. So why are you making it look like it is a big deal?
Welcome back. Moving on, the senior pastor, Good Tidings Bible Church International, Pastor Tayo Olutayo, has called on Nigerians to be united and respect the laws of the land to attract goodness of God. Pastor Dayo made the call during a church special service to celebrate its mandate prayer convention titled Outpouring 2025 in Abuja. Here's the reports.
The mystery of our next.
Pastor Olutayo charged Nigerians to shun tribal sentiments for positive transformation that would move her from lack to plenty.
Tribalistic, because we lack the understanding that we are one blood. We have been reading that scripture in Acts 3, 19, for 4 days now.
We sincerely apologize for that. Moving on, the FCT Police Command says it arrested a total of 82 suspects from 49 crime cases reported within the month of May and June 2025. Commissioner of Police of the Command, CP Adewale Ajao, disclosed this while briefing the media at the Command's headquarters on the achievement of the Command. He said this was made possible through thorough crime mapping, identify crime hotspots following the directive of the IGP Kayode Ebetokum. Our correspondent Richard Alichenu completes the report.
During the briefing, CP Adewale Ajao said the arrests were from kidnapping, armed robbery, illegal possession of firearms, one-chance robbery, attempted homicide, fraud, domestic violence, child trafficking, and rape, amongst others.
One of the successes recorded was the arrest of a syndicate that specializes in child trafficking. Like I told you, this press briefing covers what happened within the month of May and June. On 24th of May 2025, a distress call was received by Dogalada Area Command from the officials of Wasopia Motopa to the effects of an individual traveling with a kit suspected belonging to another person. In a swift response, officers and men of Dogalada Area Command mobilized to the scene, where they arrested one district Adia with a 7-year-old boy, Mokhtar Hassan. Investigation revealed that that child was given to the suspect by one Fasi Adia who claimed to be a pastor, for the boy to be treated at a sum of 1.2 million in Imo State. A search was conducted in the house of the suspect, where another 4-year-old girl, Mercy, was rescued. The kid had been reunited with their parents.
According to him, the command also recovered 3 AK-47 rifles with 3 magazines, 1 locally made pistol and magazine, 1 Beretta pistol, 1 pump-action shotgun, 2 LAR rifles, and 36 rounds of live ammunition. Other items recovered, he disclosed, are 10 vehicles from Durumi Division, Kubwa Division, Central Police Station, and Anti-One-Chance Squad, 2 motorcycles, 1 axe, 9 walkie-talkies, 1 sharp spear, 1 short knife, 1 AC unit, 27 iron rods, 9 mobile phones, 11 power banks, 3 AirPods, 1 smartwatch, 8 ATM cards, 6 phone chargers, 1 Sumac firearm generator set, 1 jackknife, and 79,000 cash recovered from theft case. The police boss also assured that in the coming months, building on the successes of May and June 2025, the command will intensify community policing engagements, intelligence-led policing strategies, targeted clearance operations, public enlightenment initiatives to address the evolving security demands of the FCT. Richard Alechinwanyebe, ASO Television News.
The President, Forum for Youth Development Ambassador Abdul Dambature has called on President Bola Tinubu to sack the Group Chief Executive Officer of NNPC, Engineer Bayo Ojulari, on the alleged financial mismanagement. Ambassador Abdul gave the advice during a peaceful protest organized by the forum at the premises of the NNPC Towers in Abuja. Topsy Gimba has details.
Ambassador Abdul Dambature alleged that the Group Chief Executive Officer, Engineer Bayo Ojulari, contractors without any due process. Ambassador Abdul Dambature said the peaceful protest was meant to send a powerful message to the President Bola Tinubu on the rot that exists in NNPC. Ambassador Dambature said that the Forum for the Youth Development has vowed to occupy the NNPC premises for the next 12 days until the Group Chief Executive Officer, Engineer Bayo Ojulari, is removed. Intercepted by the police at the entrance of the NNPC, Ambassador Abdul Dambature and the protester carrying various placards insisted to present the letter of grievances to the management of NNPC. Also, the Director General Forum for Youth Development South-South Zone, Comrade Greg Maledo, advised President Bola Tinubu to listen to the voices of reason and remove Engineer as the GCEO of NNPC.
As the Nigerian youth is being conducted, the new GCEO was appointed very, very recently. But he has even committed so much more than even the previous administration. We cannot allow this to go on because we have a lot ahead of us. And the economy of Nigeria depends so much on the NNPC that if NNPC is affected, we are grounded.
Addressing newsmen after presenting the letter of grievances to the management of NNPC, Ambassador Abdul Dambature noted that time has come for corrupt leaders to give way for credible youths to take over the affairs of NNPC for economic development of the country.
And the message that has been bothering Nigerian masses on the issue of the fuel crisis and the fuel subsidy. That no result has gone over that.
Topsy Gimba, ASO Television News.
There can be no hidden place for those who break traffic laws. In a statement, Corps Public Education Officer, Assistant Corps Marshal Olusegun Ogunbemide, said this follows the conviction of